Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, back from another video. So in today's video, we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different. This is a new series I'm starting on my channel called Mouse and Keyboard versus Controller. And it's as simple as the title. We're going to be taking to the test mouse and keyboard versus controller. Now, we are comparing these on console because PC, in my opinion, is too expensive, sweaty. I mean, I will play against sweats and make me better, but too expensive, afraid to get hacked. Yeah, so the first episode, we have this episode dedicated to RainbowSixSiege. This game takes zero auto-aim. Sorry. This game has zero auto-aim. I said that wrong. This game has zero auto-aim. You can aim. Nothing. You have to have good aim. So, sorry about that. So, this game you have to have good aim for. If you don't have good aim and you're not good at using a controller without auto-aim, well then you're not going to be able to play good at this game. This game takes great listening, great awareness, and really good aim. So we're going to be taking a keyboard and mouse to the test. So if you guys want to buy a keyboard and mouse adapter, so all you guys will need to do for this adapter, you guys will need to have a keyboard and mouse already, and all you guys got to do is go to the link in the description down below, and it will bring you to two of websites. I don't know which one we do yet, if it's going to be Amazon or if it's going to be the website where you actually buy it. Basically, all you have to do is go on to the website, or going to the link should bring you right to the keyboard and mouse adapter. Simple as that, and you buy it. It is kind of pricey though, so I will tell you guys that in mind. Also, my voice might sound kind of bad, but it's what's called, I'm in that phase right now where my voice cracks a lot, and yeah. So anyways, we're gonna jump right into it. So what we're gonna do for RainbowSixSiege, I will sorry about that, something happened. I'll show you guys my keybinds maybe at the end of the video of my adapter, okay? Anyways, we're going over, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go play. All we're gonna do is go standard, or whatever situation that's standard, and we're gonna click one of these. So for this, we're just gonna do the second one, okay? So let's look at the challenges for that quickly that we have to complete. The challenges are those right there. Simple as that. You have to do is challenges. Now we're going to show a controller and keyboard and mouse played with each other in the exact same situation. So I'm going to take pretty much the same route. It's going to show which one's better. Now, the first one will be using keyboard and mouse. The second gameplay, we will be using controller. So we are just going to skip this if I can. Okay, no, I can't skip this. Also, tell me in the comment section, are you guys ready for Red Dead Redemption 2? Because I am. Also, are you guys looking for some Black Ops 4 live streams and videos? Because I'm planning on doing videos on that. I just got the game, it's installing right now. But so here we go. We're playing as recruit. Okay. Okay, so it's pretty simple. So we're gonna go through the front door. Now right now I am playing keyboard and mouse. You guys will kind of be able to see it. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is, for this we're gonna have 3 lives. I die 3 times, well then I'm out, and that's for the one thing that we're using. So like, I'm using keyboard and mouse right now. I have 3 lives with the keyboard and mouse. So we have the hostage now. Jesus. In the dick. Okay. Think we're good.
Stay here for a few seconds.
Secure the hostage.
Oh, Jesus.
Securing hostage.
Hostage secured.
Okay, so that, as you guys can see, was pretty simple. I think we just finished it.
We've lost the hostage. Secure the hostage.
Yeah, okay, so we did that on one attempt. You guys can see keyboard and mouse right there. And then we're going to jump into the controller right now. So I'll see you guys when we get there. Okay, here we are. We are right back in. So as you guys can see, I am now playing controller. You guys can probably also tell that I'm playing controller now because it's going to be a lot slower paced. Now, that's one thing that keyboard has over controller actually is faster paced gameplays. Like, you can play a lot faster with keyboard and mouse than you can controller, and you have better aim. There is some perks that controller has over keyboard and mouse, but we're going to talk about that a little bit more. So, I might do this with Fortnite. I'm still thinking about it, because I don't really like Fortnite right now, but I might still do it. I don't really like playing Fortnite with controller. I get more with keyboard and mouse, but I'll still might do it for you guys. But, here we are. This is common sense, so I kind of know where they're at this time than like last time, but it's still same difficulty. Now, one thing that controller actually has over keyboard and mouse in most games is aim assist. I turned my aim assist off so it's fair, but we can enable aim assist and we can have aim assist on right now, but I am not doing that currently. I gotta peek this kid. So as you guys can see, it's a lot slower. My aim's not as good. All around, it's a lot harder to play controller. Now, keep in mind, there is a lot better controller players than keyboard and mouse players. Everyone thinks that a keyboard and mouse player can completely just dunk on any controller player that they play. Now, necessarily, that is true, but it's actually not for some situations. Some situations, the controller player actually might be better than the keyboard and mouse player, so that's just something to keep in mind. If someone's playing keyboard and mouse with keyboard and mouse adapter, you're not always taking the fat L. You might be able to pick up the dub. So, those were both the games. Now what I'm going to do is go on to a separate screen, and I'm just going to go to the home screen, I guess. I'm going to talk to you guys about what the pros and the cons were. So, I'll meet you guys there. We're back now. So, as you guys can saw, we played keyboard and mouse the first clip, and we played controller the next clip. Now, they both have their pros and cons. And that's something that we have to talk about right now. It's not going to be very long, but this video is pretty much over, unless you guys want to stay tuned. Anyways, keyboard and mouse. We're going to start with this first. We're going to talk about pros and cons. One pro for keyboard and mouse. Easier to navigate and aim. So I guess I'm looking at those two pros than cons. So a keyboard and mouse is really easy to navigate through. Like, all you have to do is press WASD, and then I have shift to run, E to melee, and for the most part, everything else is really simple. Nothing really is that hard with keyboard and mouse. It's all really easy. Now, that's the same with controller, but we're going to get into that in a second. So, keyboard and mouse, one pro going out to navigation, being very easy. Second pro being aim. Aim is really good. Now, that aim is so easy to aim with mouse and keyboard, only because you have a mouse. A mouse makes it so you can have pinpoint accuracy, especially if they have that high DPI, and you have a mouse that you can change DPIs from. It would just change the gameplay for you if you guys are playing on console. Now, we are going to get into the first con. First con is going to be warming up with keyboard and mouse can actually be harder than controller. Now, this is the reason being. When you're playing keyboard and mouse, okay, you're playing, you have to actually warm up with it. You have to get your flicks ready. You have to just get your aim in rhythm. Now, this is the same with controller, but keyboard and mouse, I think it's a lot harder to get, like, practice before a game, or get your warm up before a game, because when you first start playing it for, like, the first time of the day, it's really hard. And so playing it for the first time of that day, it's gonna be kind of hard. that's the first con. Another pro for keyboard and mouse. Playing keyboard and mouse, you can play so much faster than everyone else. You can have your sensitivity higher. You can easily 180 people. You can turn on people. And you can just do so much better things with keyboard and mouse than you can controller. Now, don't get me wrong. Some controller players can still do this. But keyboard and mouse is way easier to do. But that is going to be all for the pros. For the cons, like I said, we have warming up. The next one's going to be being too cold. Now, if you guys don't know, sorry about that. If you guys don't know, playing keyboard and mouse while cold, it's really not good. I was playing last night. It was 51 degrees. Now, I live in California, and that's really cold for me. And it was so hard to grab my mouse because it was freezing. And I couldn't, feel my hand. It was really hard to play. So that's one thing that controller has over keyboard and mouse. You can play controller when it's cold or warm. It's so hard to play keyboard and mouse when you're cold because it's hard to warm it up. Because on the keyboard side, you only have your fingers hovering over the keys. You don't have your hand on it. And the mouse side, if you're calling the mouse, same thing. You only have your fingers on it. And if you're not calling the mouse, it's still freezing cold because it's a piece of plastic. But so that's a really big con. It's so hard to play keyboard and mouse when it's cold. Now, another con with keyboard and mouse, if you're not playing on PS4, you're playing on PC, keyboard and mouse you can actually find complete sweats with. Now, what I mean by that is people will completely dunk on you. People with keyboard and mouse on PC are really good, really good. And then one of the other things is if you're playing on PS4 or Xbox One, it sucks because you have the potential of getting banned on some games. Now, there is some games like Fortnite that supports it, but then there's some games that don't support it, like Overwatch. Now, I would not suggest playing ranked for some games, like RainbowSixSiege. Go right ahead and play keyboard and mouse on, because when you're getting into the higher ranks, everyone's playing keyboard and mouse. It's really not that fun unless you have a keyboard and mouse. So I'd really suggest playing keyboard and mouse on Siege. So those are the pros and cons with keyboard and mouse. So you guys can see on the screen all of them, what they are. I'm voice cracking a lot right now, but whatever. Going into the cons with PS4. Let me start with the cons of PS4. So the first con being, you can change your button layout, but it makes it confusing. Now, the reason why you want to change your button layout is because R2 and L2 is what you aim with, okay? Now, this is the same with Xbox. They're triggers, they're not buttons. And what triggers are, you have to push down the button until you hit a certain point on the button, and it will make the controller do what you're having it do. But if you change it to the top bumpers, it won't do that. It will immediately click down. But that's one con. Most people don't change it because they don't know how. If you don't change it, you will have to have a really good reaction time. Second being, aiming on controller is so hard. Aiming with controller is so much harder than with a keyboard and mouse. If you don't have auto aim, it's terribly hard. It is so hard. I can't even stress. Now, another thing with controller, you can't do a lot of things with it. There's some things that you have to do where you have to there's a thing called crouch running. Now that you have to sprint and crouch, and you have to move your analog stick, your right analog stick, the point in the direction of where you want to look. But at the same time, you have to spam circle. You can't do that with the controller because you don't have enough fingers. I mean, I guess you can use your pointing finger to press circle, but that's awkward. But that's just a con, because you can't play some play styles like you can keyboard and mouse. You just can't. It's just really hard. Getting into the pros of controller. Some games with controller has auto aim, and you can get so much nastier stuff with auto aim because it's so much easier with auto aim. Another being, if you just want to sit back and relax and don't take it seriously, you sit back, relax, and don't take it seriously. You can just sit back, have a flat screen TV, You don't even have to look. Like, you don't have to be by the screen. You can just be wherever you want, sitting down, playing, and it doesn't really matter. Another thing, you can play with your friends with controller. Now, I know you can do that with the PC, but like when they're all at your house, it's weird to be at your desk playing a keyboard and mouse when all your friends are playing controller, and sometimes they might not even be able to see because you have to play at a desk with a keyboard and mouse. That was kind of a stupid point, but still, it's just a point put out there. Now, so I think keyboard and mouse is going to win the best of Rainbow Six Siege, only because it has no auto aim. I will see you guys for another video just like this sometime next week. If you guys want me to do a certain video just like this, drop it in the comments. Just drop it in the comment section down below what game you want it to be. Just say the game and I'll know what you mean. If I have the game, I'll do it. If I don't have the game, I won't do it. Now, it has to be on PS4, and that's about it. Okay, so that's about it. I am, like I said, I'm sorry about my voice. Anyways, comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.